have a word about the price.
Sure, what?
Doesn't have any more. He won't offer. Wait. 100. He had 255. I had 255.
Take care now.
My wealth. Trader's wealth only has 100. There we go. Now I see it. No, not that one. Take every coin he has.
For the kitten or the field, fight 5 when right.
Yeah, I've been trying to shoot them in the face with a bow, but the bow doesn't want to knock the arrow. It just keeps having me stand there getting hit repeatedly.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Good luck to you.
My throat's getting pretty bad. All right, let's see if we can haggle for this.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure.
What do you say to this?
You won't convince.
Is this enough?
That sounds pretty interesting.
Okay, he won't budge.
Oh, that's a decent price.
There we go. Okay. Mount first, then travel. Why are we going so slow there? That was confusing. We're going to sleep and save, so I don't have to do that a third time. I'd bring the dog with me, but I don't want to sacrifice the dog this early.
Hey, lad.
Energy 100. Yeah, I might just have to shoot them in the face with the armor-piercing arrows.
Hey, lad. Don't you want a little wager on the ratte tourney?
I don't know if bringing the dog is worth it, though. I hate that it's E to inspect and X the mount. I have to get used to that one. Just fast travel there quickly. And then from there, I'll run over. Too bad you can't cancel it partway through, because I would have started from up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a lot of flowers. Imagine being able to pick all those for herbology. Get the shrine unlocked. I just wish the other guy didn't wake up while I was choking out his buddy. Okay, so they're just south of the quarry. So talking to them is dangerous right now. See if I can't get one of them by surprise. Knock them out. And then just take them out after. But I need to know where his buddy is.
Greetings.
Wouldn't let me take him out like the first
May I
time.
ask you a question? Really?
I was just about.
Then it's a...
Thank heavens.
I...
Where's his buddy? Where's the other one? I wish you could compare. Defense 6, 5. Okay, I think I got all I want from him for now. Oh, I don't have a lot of arrows. I thought I had more. Whoops. So I got 2 shots. There we go. My armor weighs a ton. Where's the other bandit? I'll take the cobweb. No, seriously, where is the other guy?
And we got him. Entertainment. Great. You caught.
Oh, come on. Have my arrow back, thank you. Sell those for a pretty penny. Not really much else. Okay. I got 2 arrows left to my name. That is not good. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Bushes, bushes. Ah. So archery is the way to go for now, until they have helmets. I need more arrows. I thought I had a bunch of them, but apparently not. 3 arrows, 2 targets, and I walked out with 2.
I know something.
Good day to you. What do you need?
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain.
Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far
To a
from
small
here.
spring.
You go along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled, though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
The fact that his horse hook was in the bandit, I'm inclined to believe Ginger either had a change of heart
Yeah.
so I am willing to hear him out.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ujits, playing dice and boozing.
Boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
No, have a good one.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
Talk.
Don't know his name. Only
Right.
that he's from Ujits, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ujits. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
Sounding a little innocent at the moment.
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. And now tell me exactly what... And don't leap...
That's...
You don't have to tell me...
I only recognize...
What else do you know?
Nothing.
And now tell... And don't...
That's...
I've heard everything I need to hear.
Wait! What about me?
Perhaps
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around.
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't
That's
know
a good
if they'll
point.
even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Okay. Horse? There you are. Okay, so we're gonna do this guy a solid. Okay, we're gonna do him a solid. Fast travel. It's nighttime. They'll probably be asleep. I'm not dueling him again. Okay. B. Wow, that rapid barking was hilarious, actually.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people. Why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again. Take care.
Okay, let's go get Ginger back. Yeah, he's definitely closer to Tamburg now. Yeah, we'll just run.
Yeah.
He's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so not very helpful. Now, about that limping bandit that recognized him, that's another story. We'll have to see about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's almost... Nope, wrong camp. 1 second. What? That's bull. That was absolute bull. Yeah, I can stand up straight, take a hydrate down here. That was absolute bull. Full health, riding the horse, and I died instantly? That was bull. That was absolute garbage. Hope you've been doing well, Darman. Wow, I cannot speak to save my life today. One second. You guess. Only guess? Rough morning, or... Rush there on horse again. Okay, I successfully avoided an ambush. He wants to battle. I don't want to fight him right now. Successfully avoided. Just meh. Fair enough, fair enough. As you can hear, I've had better days too. I gotta wait till morning to go poker. Oh, she's in the bed this time.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return.
Yeah, I was screaming a lot on
Why should I
Friday.
take him back? It might be.
What?
Okay, we already did this.
Why-
That's not true.
Those are just.
But they came. Why not?
And now.
The cut.
And what?
I understand you.
I definitely.
It can be a.
Good then. Take care.
Okay, now I had to go run all the way out there again. And hopefully not instantly die to I don't even know what. I'm literally not sure what instantly killed me. Just followed this for a while. Yay, I'm another level in horsemanship. That's just going to gradually build up. And that's probably a reason why I shouldn't fast travel. Because then I don't get those lovely horsemanship points. Actually, are any of the skills worth it? Faster but carries less. I'm going to do with heavy duty. I tend to loot a lot. If it is wounded, it'll run faster. Oh, interesting. Skittish in storms, but will shy less in any other weather. Okay. Stung thighs. Oh, here we go. You run slower, but keep it for longer. Your speed is 20% slower, but demands 20% less stamina. I feel like the marathon might be the better one. What about this? Think about it. You bleed slower. You know what? We're going to go straight for that one. That was my skill of choice. And this, I'm kind of just waiting for level 6 to get first aid. 2. Then maybe scout 2. Okay, here we go. Okay, they're the people that were covering for him. No, they were the ones downriver. It was the other ones covering for him. He's across this bridge over there somewhere, and this time I'll try not to fall off of whatever the heck caused me to die. So we'll go a different way this time. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Band it down. Loot. I need your arrows. I need all the arrows. Your money too. Aha! I helped. Pretty much. There's a hardcore mode, which I couldn't do. I need more saving than what that game was allowing. Okay, he should be just up here somewhere. We gotta go save the ginger.
You can return home. It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing except if you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses.
I'll take that. There we go. Okay. So now let's run back. Because I take shortcuts through fields.
Hey, fellow, do you want to earn a few extra coins?
Riddler. Oh, geez. I'm not good with riddles.
How are you with riddles, hmm? How about a small wager, my good man?
That depends. A wager over what?
It's simple. I tell you a riddle. If you solve it, you get back twice the sum you wager. If you don't, I get to keep your coin.
It's only 5 coins. That's not much.
Who might you be, anyway?
Me? No one in particular. You can be sure of one thing, lad. I walk the world, collecting riddles, stories, and sometimes arms. I live from day to day. But enough of my babbling. You want to engage your mind?
Sure.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Now, listen carefully. In the feast hall on the table are 10 candles. Suddenly, a gust of wind throws open the window and blows out 2 candles. A little later, another candle goes out. The servant, therefore, closes the hall window. Now the wind cannot blow out any more. So how many candles can the servant find to relight the following morning in the hall?
Can you repeat that?
Certainly. In the feast hall on the table
There are 10
are
candles.
10 candles.
Blows out 2.
Suddenly, a gust of wind throws open the window and blows out 2 candles. A little later, another candle goes out. The servant, therefore, closes the hall window. Now the wind cannot
3.
blow out any more. So how many candles can the servant find to relight the following morning in the hall?
3.
Is the correct answer. While the wind blows out 3, 7 burn down completely overnight, so the next day only those 3 can be rekindled. Oh, what can I do? Here's your 10 groschen. Spend them as best
That was
you
not
can.
really a riddle.
Maybe
That was just literally math.
We may well do so.
I could do it all in one hand. We're close enough. We could just walk. I still can't believe I died from fall. I didn't even see a fall. See if we can find the ginger man. Jacob. I'm missing a door somewhere. Okay, I don't know where the spot I was thinking of is.
Well, look who deigns to grace us with his presence.
I was looking for that boy and
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzig, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Never crossed my mind he wanted to get himself killed.
I died a lot.
Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming off whenever you feel like it. I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering. And it's my job to whip you with chains. So I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks. Because if I get my way, you'll be hanged for
He literally told me to go
I
searching.
hope we've got that out of the way. I've made myself absolutely clear. Now, let's hear what you got to do.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it, then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Oceans.
All right. If you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in these woods. There's enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
The other one.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them was from Ujits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right. But those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhaya to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir. Why choose Merhaya?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits
That
don't
is
find
true.
much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver do they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Cutting off supplies.
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will keep you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the...
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ujits. I found...
I see.
That's all I found out.
All right. Good luck to you.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sleep. And you know what? I've been streaming for 5 hours. I'm going to take a break. So we're going to head back to the only place I have a bed. We're going to sleep. And then I'll figure out who to raid out to. I don't have enough arrows to fight people right now. Save and sleep. Yeah, well, that's going. Let's see who we can raid out to. You know what? No one I know is really streaming, so we're just going to cut it off, I guess. It's weird. Nighttime and no one's streaming. Watch, as soon as I end, they're going to start streaming. Okay, we're saved. Game saved. Okay, perfect. I hope you all have a good night.